Hi, I'm Senator Floyd McKissick of the 20th Senatorial District here in the state of North Carolina. I want to thank you for expressing interest in matters that are taking place before the North Carolina General Assembly. I want to discuss with you today a bill which has received its final reading today in the North Carolina House and which will be signed by the governor too. It's Senate Bill 541, which I co-sponsored with Senator Bill Raybon here in the North Carolina Senate. Likewise, I'd like to thank Senator Raybon as well as Representative Bill Brawley, Representative Ed Haynes for their assistance with this bill as well. It's been referred to as the Uber bill, and what it refers to is companies like Uber, Sidecar, and Lyft that provide transportation services. Those transportation services are through basically individuals who simply own a car. They may be housewives, they may be people who are taking this on as a second job, but they basically use their private passenger vehicles to provide taxi-like services. This particular bill is particularly good because it protects the drivers of these vehicles, it protects those that may be passengers in the vehicle, it protects the public at large, as well as lenders and insurance companies. And I'll tell you why. Right now, if you are an Uber driver and use your personal vehicle to pick up a person for a fare, then the minute that person gets in your vehicle, your private insurance no longer covers you in the event of an accident. This bill makes certain that there is coverage in those situations, so that from the minute a passenger gets in that car, there's $1.5 million of coverage here in the state of North Carolina. And that's a substantial amount. It will cover not only any accident that the driver is in, but if there's another vehicle which is involved in that accident. In the event the driver of another vehicle is underinsured or even lacks insurance, it still provides up to $1 million of coverage. That we think is very, very important. Likewise, once that passenger is even out of the car, as long as the driver uses his application to tie into the transportation systems network, and this is all done digitally, just by pushing apps on cell phones, then there's still $30,000 of coverage if one person is involved in an accident, $60,000 for two, $25,000 of property damage. You say, why do we need this? Well, if there's no coverage provided, if you've gone out there and you've in fact bought that car and there's a lender who's provided you with the money, it's in an accident, that lender's not protected. So we want to make sure that the public is protected, that the drivers are protected, that the general public is protected. But more importantly, we want to make sure that those people that are serving as drivers for companies like Uber, Lyft, and Sidecar undergo rigorous background checks. And that's what's required by this bill as well. It's a good piece of legislation. It encourages free enterprise, but it does so under an appropriate regulatory umbrella that we believe is necessary in the state of North Carolina. Airports will have their opportunities to negotiate with Uber, Lyft, and Sidecar directly to make certain that airports are served here in our state. This is moving things in the right direction. I want to thank you for expressing interest in North Carolina General Assembly, but more importantly, for tracking bills such as Senate Bill 541. Look forward to speaking to you again soon.